RHI's Sociable City News brings you a snapshot of what's going on in nightlife around the world. Liliana Cortez provides a synopsis of trends, challenges, and innovation in cities that are creating safe and vibrant places for people to socialize. Now, introducing Liliana Live.
I'm your host, Liliana Cortez. As many of you may know, this April, RHI hosted its 2021 Sociable City Virtual Summit. A diverse array of panelists shared their expertise on topics ranging from diversity, equity, inclusion.
Diversity is power. We need to change the distribution so that groups are well represented in high-profile positions, club ownership, brand ownership, liquor distribution, so that those start to look as diverse as the industry itself.
To lessons learned.
We need to center nightlife in our planning, our permitting, and how we build our cities, right? If this pandemic showed us anything, it is just how vital this sector is for our cities, for their economy, for their diversity, for their sociability, for their ability to make for a livable place.
Safety and policing.
Police really come in with one mission, and that's public safety. So that's really our bread and butter. That when we brought in the Office of Nightlife and Culture, it actually brought a very interesting nuance to it, because in addition to a public safety angle, there was also, though, an angle where that office has a vested interest in the success of our nightlife.
We have kind of an informal motto of, everybody should make their money, have a good time, and go home safe. Because those three goals, I think, are something that all of the city agencies, as well as the business owners, as well as the patrons, all want. If we can kind of work towards those common goals, it's in the long run better for everybody.
Police can't solve all the issues and the problems, right? And so we need to make sure that other agencies are stepping in, and the community needs to see a coordination, collaboration by all of our city agencies being present in these communities. And that it's not only the police that they're seeing where there are problems.
Mixology.
They needed the grapefruit flavor. Let's get real. We're adding the raspberry, but we're keeping everything else in there, okay? You shake that, agitate it.
In case you missed the event, here are some more snippets from the various panels we hosted this year.
Winston Churchill quote that I always, cite is, "Don't let a good crisis go to waste. Rebuild back a stronger, more resilient, and more vibrant industry that's more inclusive."
Everybody on this panel has been talking about how well collaboration is working. Well, then continue the collaboration between the city agencies and these businesses, because if that stops, it's going to be more and more difficult to restart this nighttime economy engine. You have to maintain this level of collaboration with these businesses and come up with unique ways. Don't let these conversations end just because the pandemic is over.
You really need to work together. You need to create those synergies, to change the city and to change the nighttime economy in a city, and definitely when it comes to policy. But every city is different, and everybody has to cook up their own recipe, and you really have to do it with all the local stakeholders.
The owner-operators have to be even more engaged in what they have been in the past, because I believe that they are going to have a much bigger role to play in terms of safety and security in and around their businesses.
I do hope that as a result, people will begin to realize that you cannot open a phenomenal, expansion of points of access without understanding that compliance and enforcement needs to be part of that solution.
I really think responsibility comes with mindset shifting. And if you can shift mindsets in yourself, you can shift mindsets in business models, you can shift social situations.
I am hoping that we as a nation look back at how we handled this pandemic and acknowledge that there was some mistakes, there were some good things along the road.
Hospitality is about making sure that people are taken care of. trying to navigate during the night when you can't see. And I hope that it's going to be a much brighter future moving forward.
If you would like full access to any of these videos, register at rhiweb.org/summit. And of course, DC ended with a big bang, inviting us to Washington, D.C. for the next in-person 2022 Sociable City Summit.
The months ahead will continue to be difficult, but we're ready for an even greater comeback as we work together on a full recovery. We look forward to hearing your ideas for innovative solutions to ensure that as we approach a new normal, the nighttime economy returns to its past vibrancy. And most of all, we look forward to seeing you for RHI's Sociable City 2022 Summit right here in the nation's capital.
Welcome to DC in 2022. We're going to try this again.
That's all the time we have for today. I need to go practice my fancy drink making skills, but be sure to subscribe to the Sociable City Network and follow us at Sociable City on Twitter and Facebook. Tune in next time. I'm Liliana.